to make sure everybody turned their cell phone off.
Oh, yes, thank you. Reminder of the old cell phone. Also, if anybody wants to grab a real quick cup of water, there are cups of water out here. If anybody thinks somebody exactly I think.
Tell them also where the restroom is just in case.
I don't even know where.
So if you go out the door and you make a left, you go all the way down straight to the door, go inside that door and go down the hall, make a left, there's the restroom.
You know what? Now that you've said it, I have to go through.
I was waiting for you to hit me with the slops and cut off.
Grab some glasses of water.
Yeah, I'm Ocean. I'm Janice's student at.
It's okay. What role are you playing?
I'm playing Quan.
Okay. And Tara?
I'm Tarek Elsidig. I'm playing the role of Bobby.
My name is Nat Sherman, Scorpio, candlelight dinners, long walks. And I'm playing Tom.
I am Michael Cecilia. I'll be playing Chuck.
I'm Robert Ziegler and I'm playing Sarge.
I'm Martha Kite, and I will be reading the stage directions. NamSense. Time, Veterans Day 1981, 6 p.m. Place, a bar on East 86th Street, just off 5th Avenue. Set, a small neighborhood bar. There's an old oak bar, stage right. There are 4 bar stools. A beautiful antique ornate mirror is behind the bar. An assortment of clocks of all kinds and from all over the world surround the mirror. Included among the clocks is a Swiss cuckoo clock and a vintage 1930s Felix the Cat clock. Not all of the clocks are working. There are 4 tables across the upstage wall of the bar, going from stage right to stage left. Each table has a bowl of mixed nuts on it. There are also bowls of mixed nuts on the bar. The jukebox is downstage left. There's a dartboard on the wall next to the jukebox. A large American flag hangs on the wall next to the jukebox. Aside from the dartboard and the American flag, the walls are bare. The entrance to the bar is downstage right, near the end of the bar. There's an additional table center stage. Each table has 4 chairs. An exit to the bathroom area is upstage left. A banner hangs behind the bar across the top of the mirror. The banner reads, "Welcome Vets, 1981. Underneath, in smaller letters, are the words, "The first drinks on the house." Louis Cole is the bartender owner. He is in his 70s. His regulars call him Sarge. He is busy cleaning glasses. Chuck Burrows, 46, is seated at the end of the bar, nursing a beer and studying the banner over the bar.
Something's not right.
What are you talking about?
The sign. Something's not right.
I paid good money to have that damn sign printed up and you're telling me something's not right.
Yeah, but I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Well, if you figure it out, keep it to yourself.
You bet, Sarge.
So you really marched in the parade today?
Yep.
You swore you'd never do that.
I know, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm just surprised.
Hey, you know O'Neill's balloon across from Lincoln Center?
Yeah?
You know, they were originally going to call it O'Neill's Saloon, but there was some obscure state law that wouldn't allow them to use the word saloon. So anyway, they had the sign all made up, ready to go, and rather than pay for a completely new sign, the owner's wife said they should just switch the S for a B.
So that's how it became O'Neill's balloon?
Sort of.
Sort of?
Well, technically, for it to be a balloon, they should have added another L with the B.
You need another drink.
Good idea.
He studies that sign again.
I got it!
You got what?
What's wrong with your sign?
I told you, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, but it's an easy fix.
Okay, I'll bite it. What's wrong with the sign?
There's no apostrophe. The first drinks on the house. There should be an apostrophe in drinks between the K and the S. Yeah, or it could read, the first drink is on the house. Unless you meant more than one drink is on the house. But then you'd need a comma after drink.
You're babbling, Chuck.
Oh, sorry, it's the English teacher in me. My mom was an English teacher, too.
You know, sometimes my mother wouldn't speak English. She spoke it just fine, but she just wouldn't do it just to piss off my dad. It was years before I knew what language she was speaking.
If you got a pen, I could fix that sign for you. Just put in the apostrophe.
You're not gonna fix the damn sign.
Suit yourself.
No one's gonna notice anything's wrong with the sign.
$5 says you were wrong.
You're on, but you don't get to give any hints.
Fair enough.
Tom Carrillo enters the bar. Tom is in his 30s and overweight.
All right, let's get this fucking party started.
Tom, what you been up to?
Nothing so far, Sarge, but the night is young. Hey, Chuck.
Tom,
You drinking beer? What a pussy.
I'm pacing myself.
You're an idiot. Read the sign. The first drink's on the house. What you want to order is the most expensive shit on the shelf.
I'm happy with beer.
Yeah, suit yourself. Give me the best vodka you got, Sarge. Hold it. Sarge, your sign. It's not right. There needs to be an apostrophe between the K and the S. Bingo!
Damn, beaten by a grade school dropout.
Sarge crosses to the cash register, takes out a 5, crosses to Chuck, and slaps the 5 on the bar for him.
Not true. I got through junior year in high school, dropped out at 17. Next day, my old man signed me up for the Marines.
They let you do that.
They let my daddy do that. He was career military. He pulled a few strings and I was too dumb to give a shit. I mean, I know I'd never be a football hero, so I thought I'd become a war hero. Turns out there's no war heroes in Nam, just us baby killers.
Oh, then you in the army?
That's right.
But you joined the Marines?
I did, but I washed out.
How'd your dad take that?
Not well. A week after I got back from Paris Island, he marched me down and enlisted me in the army.
Is your dad happy then?
My dad was never happy.
So I'm guessing your dad has a really small dick.
Hey, fuck you, Chuck! I'm the only one who gets to make jokes about my daddy's dick! Give me another one, Sarge.
Listen, Tom, this isn't just the best vodka, it's the strongest in the world. Spiritus, 192 proof, 96% alcohol. It's Polish.
You Polish, Sarge?
Yes, and I don't want to hear any jokes.
But your last name's Cole.
Used to be Kowalski. My grandpa changed his name. Wanted to sound more American, and he wouldn't allow anyone to speak Polish. I never met my grandpa. He died before I was born.
Well, here's the Grandpa Kowalski. Another.
It's your funeral.
You need to get a TV in this place, Sarge, to keep up with all the hit shows. Three's Company, Dallas.
I like the Jeffersons. Dynamite!
No, you talking about Good Times. It hasn't been on for a couple of years.
Really? I could have sworn I saw it last week.
Probably a rerun.
Forget it, guys. I'm not getting a TV.
Oh, come on! Who ever heard of a bar without a TV? You ever been to a bar without a TV, Chuck?
Oh, now that you mention it, I can't say I have.
You hear that? You need a TV. At least for the news.
There's enough bad news in the world. It's everywhere.
What about the games and shit? Baseball, the good old American pastime?
I swore off baseball when the Dodgers moved to Los Angeles.
Still got the Mets?
No. You've got the Mets. You want another beer?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Hey, Sarge, I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. What's with all the clocks?
What the hell? Suddenly I've got 2 interior decorators in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just curious about the clocks. I really kind of like them.
Half of them don't even run.
Well, you know the old saying, a stuck clock is right at least twice a day, which is 2 times more than I can say for some assholes I know.
Hey, you better be nice to me, Sarge. I'll take my business somewhere else.
Nowhere else will take you.
Okay? You got me.
Come on, Sarge. I still want to know what's the story behind the clocks.
Right after I mustered out, I went to Switzerland. I was wanting to go, and I didn't think I'd get another chance. While I was there, I really got into clocks. Yeah, I got that one right there, the cuckoo clock. It's vintage.
My God, you guys are putting me to sleep. We need to liven up this place. It's a warm night. Let's open the door, push the table back, and let's crank up the music in the box.
We're not opening the door so people can wander in and out with drinks. Anyone gets caught on the street with a drink, it's a big fine. For me.
Okay, Sarge, but you gotta do something to draw in the, shit. Hey, help me out here, Chuck. What's the word I'm looking for?
Diverse. You want a more diverse crowd.
No, that's not it. Mixed! That's it! Mixed! Like guys and dogs.
Didn't know you were a Damon Runyon fan.
Damon who?
Never mind.
I don't know how you keep this place open anyway. Only time you get much of a crowd is St. Patty's Day. Maybe if you put a kitchen in or something.
I got no room for a kitchen. I bring in my chili pot in the winter, and you can always order pizza from the place down the street. Only other thing I need is the hot plate I've got under the bar for coffee, in case someone orders an Irish coffee.
Well, if you're not going to put it in a kitchen, you can at least keep a jar of mustard handy.
Mustard? What can you do with just mustard?
Don't you underestimate mustard. It saved my hungry ass when I was on patrol. I just dip my leather belt in the jar and chew it.
That sounds disgusting.
Hey, when you're starving, it's like caviar in the field.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right, no kitchen. What about a pool table? I bet you could squeeze one in.
I put in a pool table and you guys will spend all night shooting pool and sucking on one beer like it's your mother's tit and you ain't letting go for nothing, and I end up making nothing.
You could at least put some pictures on the wall and maybe a fresh coat of paint.
The stars and stripes aren't good enough for you?
It's fine, but you need to do more to maybe pretty things up.
If I wanted to pretty things up, I'd just give you the boot. Anyway, there's no reason to make any changes at this point. I'm shutting the place down in a couple of months anyway.
What? You gotta be joking.
Not joking.
Jesus. What were you gonna tell us?
I'm telling you now.
I hate the idea of you shutting down.
Yeah, well, I can't afford the rent anymore. Besides, I'm too old and I don't need all the hassles. And the neighborhood's not the same. Rich folks are taking over.
Yeah, they're always taking over somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't close down, Sarge. This place is like an institution.
Sorry, boys.
How many years you been here?
Well, Dad opened the place around 1920. I joined the Army in 1930, middle of the Depression. I hadn't planned on staying in, but I got used to the 3 squares a day. Served for 20 years, got out just before Korea. Dad asked me if I wanted to be his partner, and it just felt right.
You ever want to do anything else?
I like the bar. I like people. Even you sons of bitches. But I'm in my 70s, and my wife wants to move to Florida.
No, don't do it, Sarge. You'll hate it. Fucking humidity is almost as bad as them. You can barely breathe.
Yeah, but I can kiss New York winters goodbye.
Well, then I guess that settles it. We're all moving to Florida. Gotta keep this party going.
You just said you hated Florida.
Change my mind. Hey, how about a game of darts?
No thanks. Got my exercise for the day.
Chuck marched in the parade.
You're shitting me. You said you never marched in a parade.
Sarge, I told you, I wanted to drop the crap about marching.
Sorry.
Tom moves to the dartboard, removes the darts, and crosses back to the bar.
Okay, come on, Chuck. Hey, didn't you win some fucking marksmanship medal or some shit like that?
Shooting a gun isn't the same as shooting a dart.
Dart should be easier. No moving target.
Like I said, no darts for me.
Can't take the heat, Chuck.
What the hell are you talking about?
Korea? Hell, no one even called it a real war, did they, Chucky?
You're an asshole, Tom.
It's what makes me lovable. Come on, where's your sense of humor?
Leave it alone, Tom.
I ain't leaving nothing alone until somebody plays me a game of darts.
Sarge crosses to the cash register, takes out some change, returns to the bar, and slaps it on the bar for Tom.
There you go. Play some tunes.
Okay. But this isn't the end of it.
Tom grabs the change and crosses to the jukebox.
Any requests?
Whatever you like.
As Tom studies the tunes, Sarge pours Chuck another drink.
You okay, buddy?
I'm fine. I just gotta remember he's a loudmouth.
I shouldn't have brought up you marching today.
That's okay. Forget it.
Stand By Me begins to play on the jukebox.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Come on, Chuck, I know you know this. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. In the sky, we look upon, should tumble and fall. Oh, the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, I won't cry, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me.
They continue. Tom gets Chuck to dance with him.
Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? Stand by me.
Sarge joins in the singing.
You go, Sarge. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand down. You go, Sarge.
Stand by me.
Get it, Sarge. Whenever we're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by. Okay. I'm thirsty. And pour me one for my friend here. He's not exactly my type, but something you gotta dance. But sometimes you gotta dance with the one that brung you or the closest warm body.
The bar door opens and Bobby Burns enters. Bobby is black and about the same age as Tom. Bobby is dressed in army fatigues and two second lieutenant bars are attached to his shoulder. His boots are recently shined and he walks in with a distinct lisp. Tom is the first to notice Bobby and also spies him in his lieutenant bars. He snaps to attention and salutes.
Attention! Everyone, officer on deck.
At ease, soldier, I'm no longer active duty.
Well then, fuck you.
Excuse me?
Don't mind Tom. He's already had a bit more than he should. What can I get you, Lieutenant?
Oh, and just call me Bobby, and I'll have a beer. Thanks.
You got it. My name's Sarge, and this is my establishment. This is Chuck, and Mr. Big Mouth is Tom.
You marched in the parade today?
I did. How about you?
Yeah, it was sort of a last minute deal.
I hadn't planned on marching either, but a couple of guys from my old platoon asked me to join them. Somewhere along the route, I lost them. I had to stop and take a break because of my leg. We set up a rendezvous at a bar on 86th Street, but I forgot the name of the bar. I didn't figure there'd be that many bars on 86th.
Well, you're here now. Might as well take a load off. Maybe you guys will show up eventually.
I don't know.
Well, at least drink your beer.
Yeah. Sure.
He sits and begins to sip the beer.
Sorry we got off the wrong foot, Lieutenant.
Like I said, just call me Bobby.
Okay, Bobby. So let me ask you a question. You ever play any darts?
A little.
That settles it. The first round's on me, Sarge.
Nope, it's on me. It says so on the sign.
Okay, but I'll buy the second round, provided Bobby here plays me a game of darts. What do you say, Bobby? Unless maybe you don't want to fraternize with an illicit man.
I was really only planning on the one drink.
Come on, Lieutenant. One game.
All right. One game.
Tom hands Bobby the darts and points to the line on the floor where he should stand.
All right, there's your spot. Let's see what you got.
Ooh, it's been a while.
No excuses.
Bobby smiles, then quickly throws all 5 darts in rapid succession. All of them hit either the bullseye or are very close in.
Well, Tom, old buddy, looks like you're in trouble.
Tom moves to the dartboard and removes the darts. He moves into position to throw. He takes his time, but each throw is worse than the last. Most of his darts don't even hit the board. 1 dart hits the flag.
Damn it, Tom, you're putting holes in my wall. Not to mention you desecrated the flag.
I don't even know what that means. I need another drink.
Sarge pours Tom a drink.
Sorry about that, pal. I should have told you. I was the company champion.
We're not through. It's best 2 out of 3 games.
Time for a game break. I can't afford any more holes in the wall.
No one's gonna care about the fucking wall. Hell, you're leaving the place in a couple of months. It'll be someone else's problem.
I still gotta pay for any damage done while I was here.
So, Lieutenant...
Bobby, please.
Oh, right, sorry. You were in Nam, Bobby?
2 tours,
How'd you end up in the jungle? Did you volunteer?
I guess. Sort of.
How the hell do you sort of volunteer?
I was going to this land grant school in Kansas. They had an ROTC program, and if you stayed in for the last 2 years, they paid you $50 a month. Hey, $50 a month was a lot of money at the time. And people weren't talking that much about Nam when I signed on.
You went to school in fucking Kansas?
I grew up in Kansas City, Kansas, so the in-state tuition was pretty cheap.
I drove through Kansas once. Longest day of my life.
I did my basic training in Fort Riley, Kansas.
Been to Fort Riley. When I was in ROTC, we had to do 2 weeks of training on the base during the summer.
I love Kansas City. Went there on leave with a bunch of my buddies. Best ribs and jazz in the country.
Most of the jazz clubs were right on the Kansas-Missouri border. I grew up in an area called the Bottoms, on the Kansas side of town.
Hey, there was a great ribs place near the jazz clubs. I wish I could remember.
Arthur Bryant's on 18th in Brooklyn.
That's the place.
Yeah, it's still there. If you slip your server an extra 20 when management isn't watching, he'll fix you up with the best slab he's got. It melts in your mouth.
Oh, I had a slice of cornbread and a side of baked beans, and it felt like I died and gone to hog heaven.
Literally.
What?
Never mind. It's the English teacher in me coming out again.
Enough with the Julia Child food talk. We gotta do something to liven this place
I'm
up.
happy drinking in peace.
I got it. Let's trade war stories. You know, in honor of Veterans Day.
No one wants to trade war stories.
We can make it interesting. Have a pool. $20 a piece.
Tom takes out a 20 and puts it on the bar.
All right, there's my 20.
I think it's a bad idea, Tom.
I'm a Sarge on this.
Let's leave the decision to the highest ranking officer. Oops, sorry, retired officer in the room. What do you say, Lieutenant? I'll bet you got some stories. I'll bet you got some stories to tell.
I'm new here. I'm gonna pass.
Well, hell, I thought Chuck was the only chicken shit in this place.
Hey, don't be insulting my newest customer.
Oh, that insult was meant for everyone in the place.
Alright, enough already! So let's say we decide to play. How's it gonna work?
Easy. Just put your $20 and tell your story. Something about what you saw or did in the war. When we're done, the best story wins the pot.
Sounds like it could get very depressing.
I didn't say the stories had to be depressing. Hell, they could even be funny. I just said the best story wins.
After a moment, Chuck takes out a 20 and slaps it on the bar.
Alright, asshole, I'm in. But who decides who has the winning story?
It's Sarge's bar. He can decide who wins.
I don't want any part of this.
Well, it just can't be Chuck and me. Come on, Bobby, you gotta play. I mean, you kicked my ass in darts, and if you're not gonna give me a rematch, at least you can give me a chance to win. At least you give me a chance to win at something.
I don't know.
So you're too good to play with the enlisted men?
Okay, fine.
Bobby takes out a 20 and slaps it on the bar.
All right, great. Now we got a game.
Who's gonna start?
You're the oldest Chuck after Sarge, so you should have the honors.
I'm gonna need another drink.
Sarge, Give this man another drink.
Sarge pours Chuck a drink and sets it down in front of him.
You don't have to do this, Chuck.
I know, but maybe it'll shut him up.
That's the right attitude, Chucky. Stun me into silence with your heroic war stories. Unless, of course, you're too exhausted from all the marching you did today. Must have felt like old times. Marching with your old pals. That's probably the only action you saw in Korea. Marching. And after all, it was just a police action. Come on, tell us about the time you stormed the best whorehouse in Seoul just to get laid.
You really don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Maybe not. So educate me. Hell, you might even win some cash along the way.
I didn't plan on joining up, but I thought I could take advantage of the GI Bill once I got out, so I signed up as soon as I turned 18. Korea didn't seem like it was going to be much at first. I mean, hell, people still don't talk about it. Over 40,000 guys died, and it's still called the Forgotten War.
So, what do you remember?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the cold. I've never been as cold as I was in Korea.
You ever been to Kansas in the winter?
It's not your turn yet, Lieutenant. Chucky's telling his story.
You're right. Sorry.
I did some shit. I saw some shit. Stuff I don't like talking about.
You can't win if you don't talk.
There was a lot of hand-to-hand combat. Mostly with kids. Or at least they seemed like kids. Hell, I was only 18 myself. But the one thing I've never been able to forget didn't involve fighting. We were going into a village to do a little mop-up action.
That can be messy.
Messy. It's a good word for it. You know why I marched in the parade today after almost 30 years? I thought it'd help. I've been carrying around this one memory for years. When I got out of the service, they didn't have a name for what I was going through. They just called it shell shock or combat fatigue. And the solution was to just buck up. That's what my dad would say.
Sounds like your dad and my dad must have known each other.
I had 3 buddies who weren't able to buck up, and they ended up killing themselves one way or another. The last one just a year ago. So about 6 months ago, I read about this thing they call PTSD. They gave the shit a name. They made it real. But to the rest of the world, Korea, it wasn't real. When I came back, there's no parades, no marching bands. We didn't even get a welcome home banner.
At least you didn't have people spitting on you.
I guess there was that.
Come on. Well, we're still waiting to hear your story, Chuck.
Give the man some space.
Like I said, it was just a routine mop-up action. Didn't expect much of anything. I remember it was hot as hell, which was a relief from the winter. Went to this little shack where there was this family, and they were laying side by side, mostly face down. But there was this one little girl, maybe 5 or 6. She was lying on her back. She looked like she was sleeping. Not a mark on her. I moved closer and I noticed her mouth was wide open. I thought she was maybe alive. I leaned over to see if I could feel a pulse or something. And as I reached out to touch her, all these flies came out of her mouth. Hundreds of them. It was like they were attacking me. I tried to swat them away, but they just kept coming. I started screaming.
Sounds frightening.
2 years after I got out of the service, the nightmare started. And it's never gone away. It's not every night, but it happens enough to keep me from going to sleep a lot of nights. I see the little girl and the flies attack me over and over again. VA tried to help out, medication and shit, even tried a little therapy for a while. And yesterday I thought, what the hell, I'm gonna march in the parade. I thought, maybe if I marched and heard folks cheering, maybe I'd have some other memory to wash away what happened. I don't know. Maybe it'll work.
Or maybe another drink will do the trick. Pour this man a drink, Sarge.
Sarge pours Chuck a drink.
Thanks, Sarge.
Not bad, Chuck. Don't know if it's a winner, but not bad.
Okay, I'm shutting this contest down.
Sarge reaches for the money on the bar and returns the 20.
Ah, we just got started!
Don't care. This is still my place, at least for a couple more months, so I get to call the shots. And I'm calling this game over.
Alright, just thought we might have some fun.
Got a strange idea of what fun is.
You were gonna play?
It was a mistake.
Tom snaps to attention and salutes Bobby.
Yes, sir! Sir!
I asked you to stop with the salutes and the sirs.
Can't do it! Gotta show my superiors respect. That's how my daddy taught me, and like I said, he was career military, the Marines.
And you were an Army slug.
Nothing wrong with that.
Here, I'll drink to that.
That's not the way my daddy saw it. I grew up with his war stories.
I never trust a man with war stories.
You must have a bunch of them, Sarge.
That's right. And you were in a good war, the righteous war, the good guys versus the bad guys.
I guess that's the way a lot of folks saw it.
You didn't see it that way?
No, I saw it that way. But, yeah, some of the shit I heard, I just couldn't believe there could be that much evil in the world until I experienced it firsthand. I was with the 7th Army, 45th Infantry Division.
That explains your tat.
My tat?
Yeah, the one on your left wrist, that's 7.
Ah.
I thought it was like lucky or something.
Oh, yeah, no. I got it on leave. It was a stupid thing to do. Anyway, on April 29th, 1945, we were approaching Dachau, yeah, one of the worst of the concentration camps. The thing I've never been able to forget was the smell as we neared the camp. Didn't know what it was at first, but it made me sick to my stomach. As we got closer, there were these railroad cars, 20 or 30 of them. When we got right up to them, we began opening the car doors. They were full, all of them, with decomposing bodies.
Damn.
That's quite a story, Sarge.
The only other time I told the story was right after I got back. One night at the dinner table, I just started talking about it. My mother started sobbing and she began to ramble on and on. I couldn't understand a word she was saying. I thought maybe it was Polish.
It wasn't?
Nope. It was Yiddish.
Wait, your mom was Jewish?
Yeah.
You're shitting us, Sarge. You're a fucking Catholic.
My dad was the Catholic and that's how I was
But
raised.
if your mom was Jewish, that means you're Jewish. I mean, that's the way it works, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It turns out my mom's family was Orthodox. When she married my dad, the family disowned her.
That's not right.
I didn't think it right either. Then, after Mom died and no one from her family showed up at the funeral, at Mom's wake, I finally got the balls to ask my dad to tell me more about Mom's family. Well, he didn't want to, but after a few drinks, he spilled the beans. My dad was only 19 when his dad, my grandpa, died. He took him back to Poland to be buried. While he was there, he met my mom, brought her back with him. She really loved him, risked losing whole family and never held it against him.
Oh, that's tough, Sarge.
It was. And it turns out all of her family, at least the ones she knew of, died in the camps. I don't think Dad ever stopped feeling guilty, knowing what Mom had given up for him.
Guilt is a waste of time.
Christ, Tom, you could be an insensitive prick.
I just call him the way I see him.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe Tom has a point. That some of the crap I saw, I did, still eats away at me.
One thing I know for sure, nothing I did made the world a better place. There's a reason no one came up with a catchy way to refer to Nam. It wasn't the war, the end all wars, or the good war. It was just bullshit.
The bullshit war. I like it.
You surprised me, Lieutenant, Bobby. I mean, you joined because you wanted to, right?
Told you I joined for the money and the education.
Hold on, though. You said earlier you did 2 tours. That means you re-upped. If you only joined for the money and the education, why would you sign up for a second tour? I mean, you're with me on the bullshit angle, so I don't get hanging around any longer than you. So I don't get hanging around any longer than you had to.
There were guys I didn't want to leave behind. I felt responsible.
I call foul. There's something you leaving out.
Leave the man alone, Tom.
Will do, Sarge. For now. You were a lucky guy, Sarge. Your war made sense. No one ever explained to us what we were fighting for.
Vietnam was like Korea Part 2. We were stopping the Chinese Communist horde from taking over the Korean Peninsula. You had to stop the communists from taking over the world. The domino effect.
Yeah, well, maybe Reagan will make a difference.
Reagan? You mean the Make America Great Again guy?
He's our president, Tom. Show a little respect.
Ah, come on, Serge. You can't be buying his shit. He's not even a real president. He's a fucking actor, for God's sake.
I'm warning you, Tom. Shut it down or I'm cutting you off.
All right. Hey, how about if we all sing a chorus of God Bless America?
You don't even know the words to God Bless America.
Of course I do. God bless America, land that I love.
All right, that's enough.
I'm just getting started. Thought the night through the night with the light from above.
Sarge slams the bar.
All right. That's it, Tom.
Jeez. I didn't mean to step on anyone's toes. It's Veterans Day. We're supposed to be celebrating. Tell you what, next round's on me.
Who used to sing that song anyway?
I think I heard Mahalia Jackson sing it once.
Yeah, but she didn't do the original version.
It was Kate Smith.
No. Kate Smith was one of the stars of Charlie's Angels.
You're thinking of Jacqueline Smith.
But there was a Kate on the show.
Kate Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Kate Jackson.
She never sang God Bless America.
I told you, numbskulls, it was Kate Smith. She started singing it in the late 30s or early 40s.
Ah, okay, now I remember. She used to be on Ed Sullivan a lot.
Right. She was the fat broad.
I'm not nice, Tom.
Hey, it's the truth.
Hey, what if someone called your mom a fat broad?
She is. Who do you think I take after?
One thing I can say for sure, I was in the best shape of my life when I was in the military.
One of the reasons I washed out at Paris Island was because I couldn't keep up with all the physical shit. Bet you old Bobby here didn't have trouble keeping up. Hell, he looks pretty good. I'll bet he can still drop and do 100.
I don't know about that.
Come on now, you're just being modest. You look like you're quite the stud, except maybe for your leg.
My leg.
Your limp. It's pretty hard not to notice. War wound?
That's it, Tom. I'm cutting you off.
Why? I mean, we got a real live war hero here. Just point out the facts.
Say what, Tom? Just shut the fuck up and I'm playing around the dots.
Now you're talking.
Can you point me to the John, Sarge?
Oh, yeah, it's just back there.
Thanks.
Bobby gets up and heads for the bathroom.
Well, keep your seat warm, Lieutenant.
Without looking back, Bobby holds up a hand, flipping Tom off.
Did he just look at the bird?
About time and well deserved.
Hey, go fuck yourself, asshole. You got the darts. Let's see what you can do.
All right, fellas, just try not to do any more damage to the wall or the flag.
Don't worry, Sarge. I'm just gonna put Tom out of his misery.
Talk is cheap. Let's see what you got.
Chuck takes his position and aims at the board for a particularly long time.
Jesus, Chuck, what the hell are you waiting for? Just throw the damn dart.
Chuck finally throws the dart. It hits the target, but not the bullseye.
That's the best you got.
At least I hit the board.
Chuck takes careful aim with his second dart. After a moment, he throws the dart, which also hits the board.
2 more to go. You're gonna have to do better than that.
All I gotta do is hit the board to beat you.
Close only counts in horseshoes.
Chuck's next 2 darts duplicate the first 2 throws. Tom chuckles as he retrieves the dart.
We should have put some money on this game.
I like my chances.
Maybe I should throw left-handed.
Please don't.
Relax, Sarge. I got it this time.
Tom positions himself. His first dart hits the board, much improved from his original attempts.
See what I mean? I'm getting the old mojo back.
His next 2 darts are also an improvement to his earlier efforts.
What's my point total so far?
Chuck crosses to check Tom's score.
You got 23.
Well, hell, all I gotta do is hit just about anywhere on the board and I'm a winner.
Bobby emerges from the bathroom hallway and makes his way back toward the bar.
Who's winning?
Tom's got one more dart. All he needs to do is hit the board.
That should be an adventure.
Hey, asshole. Once I finish Chuck off, I want a rematch.
Oh, glutton for punishment, huh?
As Bobby moves toward the bar, he crosses in front of Tom. Tom throws his last dart, just missing Bobby.
The hell was that?
You should have gone around or waited until after I finished.
Chuck takes note of the fact that Tom's last throw didn't even hit the board.
Looks like I win. You missed the board again.
I was distracted. I should get a do-over.
No do-overs in John.
Man, that's bullshit.
What do you say, Sarge?
I say the game's over.
And the winner is?
Let's call it a draw and I'll buy you both a drink.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't. If the gimp hadn't walked right in front of me, I would have nailed that last throw.
What did you call me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say gimp? I meant to say asshole. Or maybe I should have said lieutenant asshole.
I told you to cut out the lieutenant crap.
Come on, boys, make nice. We're all vets here.
You're right, Sarge. I'm sorry. Your bar, your rules.
One for all and all for one.
What the hell is that?
The Marine Corps slogan.
Jesus, Tom, it's the Three Musketeers.
Really? Shit. I could have sworn it was the Marines. I'm right. I'm right. Aren't I, Bobby?
I was in the Army, but I never heard of any of my Marine Corps buddies saying that.
Your dad was a Marine. You should know what they say.
Yeah, he was a prick first and a Marine and then a Marine.
Semper Fi.
What's that?
That's what the Marines say. Semper Fi. It's short for Semper Fidelis, which means always faithful.
Yeah, well, there's something my dad never was.
Okay, Tom, that's information we don't need to know.
Just keeping it real, Sarge. Just keeping it real.
Booyah! That's it. That's what the Marines always say to one another.
Yep, that's it. Heard it a lot today during the parade.
I still can't believe you guys marched.
I think it's kind of a healing thing for guys. A healing thing for guys. I mean, sort of like what Chuck was talking about.
What the hell was I talking about?
Wanting to get rid of your nightmare.
Ah, yeah.
But you got a few nightmares of your own there, Bobby. I mean, what with your leg?
Come on, Tom, leave the man alone.
You said yourself, Sarge, we're all vets. We don't need to be keeping secrets, at least not war secrets. I want to hear what happened to Bobby.
If the man doesn't want to talk about how he got hurt, he doesn't have to. It's his choice.
It's all right, Sarge. I don't mind. In fact, my therapist at the VA hospital says I should talk about it.
Sure, but shouldn't you save it for folks you know a little better?
Maybe. But maybe telling folks I don't know that, well, might be a good trial run. I mean, hell, no offense, but I'll probably never see you guys again anyway, so I got nothing to lose.
And just when I thought this could be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Shut the fuck up, Tom. Let the man talk.
Thanks, Chuck. It happened in my second tour.
The one you signed up for to be with your buddies.
That wasn't the only reason I re-upped.
Oh, now I'm really interested.
There was a woman, a local. I felt a connection, a real connection. I knew it was probably a bad idea, but she was beautiful, you know? Only she was more than that. She really saw me, really got me. I thought maybe I could convince her to come back to the States with me.
I know a lot of guys who brought back war brides. Didn't always end well. I think it was really hard on the women, adjusting to a different world.
Yeah, I was worried about that too. Plus, she was really close with her family. Her dad was like the head of a local village, sort of like a mayor. It was a very traditional family, and respect was a big deal. And she wasn't going to budge unless we got the okay from her dad. And I knew I was going to have to jump through a lot of hoops to get to the, get the Army's permission.
This girl have a name?
Lynn Nguyen.
Lynn. Pretty name. What's it mean?
Gentle spirit. Turns out things weren't quite as sweet as they seemed. But I was lonely, you know, and her family was very kind to me.
Sounds like a setup to me.
Leave it alone, Tom.
That's all right, Sarge. Tom's not far off.
You don't have to talk about this, Bobby.
Of course he does. Can't leave us hanging.
I really thought things could work out. Even got permission from my CO to move forward. Planned a trip to Lynn's village to see if we could get her dad's blessing. But the day before I was set to leave, we got word of some enemy activity near the village. A strike had to be called. I had to call it.
Shit.
Yeah. I wanted to warn Lynn and her family, but I couldn't. All I could do was pray that day wouldn't get hit. After the strike, we went into the village. I found Lynn's family hut. There wasn't much left. And then I finally found Lynn. The only way I knew it was her was because she was wearing the necklace I had given her. Next to her were some papers, military stuff. I picked up the papers. That's the last thing I remember. Woke up 2 weeks later in the hospital. My leg from the knee down was gone. Doc said I was lucky the mine didn't blow me all the way back to Saigon.
I'm so sorry.
You should have just stuck to local whorehouses.
Bobby jumps at Tom. The two men begin to exchange blows, but eventually end up in a clinch and wrestle one another to the floor.
All right, guys, that's enough.
Chuck tries to separate the two men.
Come on, cut it out.
As Chuck is pleading with the two men to stop, Sarge takes a baseball bat from under the bar and slams it hard on the bar. The sound is loud enough to get the attention of Tom and Bobby. They freeze in position.
Christ, Sarge! What the hell was that?
Tom releases Bobby from a headlock. Bobby pushes Tom away.
This is my bar. Nobody fights in my bar.
Hey, he jumped me!
Yeah? Well, you got a big mouth.
I didn't say nothing that wasn't true. Anyway, lover boy, here is lucky he didn't get hauled in for consorting with the enemy.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What the fuck? You really that stupid? Thought you were a damn college boy.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means you need to pull your head out of your ass and smell the roses. You found enemy papers lying right next to your girlfriend.
Doesn't mean she knew about it.
Oh, she knew. She was just playing you. Like a fiddle.
Okay, that's enough talk. Take him outside, Chuck. Let him cool down a little.
What the fuck, Sarge?
You got a big mouth. Take him for a walk around the block, Chuck.
Come on, Tom, let's go get some air.
Chuck moves to take Tom by the arm.
Hey, keep your hands off of me.
Fine, but if you gotta go outside, at least until you calm down.
What about the war hero? You gonna throw his ass out on the street, Sarge?
I told you this is my bar, at least for a couple more months, and I'll throw out anyone I want if they can't act like grown-ass men.
Fine.
Tom crosses to the bar and tries to retrieve his glass. Sarge brings his bat down hard on the bar, which stops Tom from getting his drink.
Hey, I just want to get my drink.
I told you, no drinks on the street.
Shit.
Tom turns and exits. Chuck follows him out.
Listen, Sarge, I'm sorry. I was out of line.
Yeah, but I can understand.
I shouldn't have let him get to me. I should leave.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Besides, your buddies might come in, and I wouldn't want you to miss them. Yeah, let me get you another beer.
Maybe I'll switch to something stronger. Give me a bourbon on the rocks.
Fine, but you're not going to get wasted on me too, are you?
I can hold my liquor.
I hope so, because anyone throws up, I'm not cleaning it up. I'm too old for latrine duty. What? I say something funny?
Latrine duty.
What about it?
Last time I heard that expression, I was in country, and hearing it reminded me of this green-ass recruit. The Sarge wanted to bust his chops, so he sent him out into the woods to dig a latrine. Turned out this kid's a real Boy Scout. And he heads out into the woods, and he's gone for 2 hours at least. He finally comes back, and he's covered in mud from digging the damn latrine. And sometime in the middle of the night, I hear this scream followed by a lot of cussing. It woke up the whole camp. The Sarge comes stomping back into the camp, and he's covered in shit. Turns out the rookie took his job a little too seriously. He dug a ditch about 8 feet long and 3 feet deep. When the Sarge got up in the middle of the night to take a piss, he couldn't see shit in the dark. And he fell head first into the damn latrine.
Hey, I'm guessing that's not the kind of war story the sergeant shared when he got back home.
Not likely. Mind if I ask you a question, Sarge?
Shoot.
How did you feel about now?
I don't know. I guess like a lot of folks, I felt like it was necessary in the beginning. But hey, I'm pretty old school. You know, duty calls. That's you do what's right. Then my neighbor lost a kid. The kid I watched grow up. I remember trying to offer his parents some comfort, tried to say all the right things, but nothing seemed to help. And the kid's older sister, oh, she was pissed. She didn't want to hear any God and country stuff. She took to the streets, got arrested a couple of times at some protest rallies. Then Kent State happened, and I thought, yeah, this shit has got to stop.
So, you were against the wall?
Near the end. But it still pissed me off, it still does, to see kids coming back and being treated like crap. I don't care which side you were on, that crap wasn't right.
Quan Dong enters the bar. He wears army camouflage fatigues. Quan is in his early 30s. He's Vietnamese but speaks perfect English. Bobby has his back to the door and doesn't see Quan enter. Sarge sees Quan first.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for...
Bobby turns and sees Quan.
Quan! Where the hell have you been?
Looking for you. This is the 6th bar I've been to.
The two men embrace.
Where's Max?
Got tired and headed back to the hotel.
Hey, come on in, let me introduce you and buy you a beer.
Won't say no.
Sarge, I want you to meet Quan Dong. He was assigned to my squad as an interpreter during my second tour of Nam.
Welcome, Quan. What do you have?
I wouldn't say no to a Budweiser.
One Budweiser coming right up.
Bobby starts to take money from his wallet to pay for the beer.
But what are you doing? You know the rule. First drinks on the house.
Fair enough.
That's very kind of you.
Hey, any friend of the lieutenant's is a friend of mine and more than welcome. Listen, I hope you don't mind me saying, your English is real good. Hell, it's probably a lot better than mine.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Actually, Quan was more than an interpreter. He saved my ass. Twice.
That's impressive. Did you march in the parade today, Quan?
I did. I wasn't planning on it, but the lieutenant insisted.
Come on, Quan, it's just Bobby. No more lieutenant. We're not in the country anymore, and we're sure as hell not in the military either.
Sorry, Bobby. Old habits die hard.
So, Quan, what do you think of the old US of A?
It's taking some getting used to, especially the city.
Quan's only been here about 3 months.
I'm a lucky man. Thanks to Bobby and a few other friends.
Tom and Chuck re-enter the bar. Tom carries a pizza box. He makes a grand show of the pizza. He doesn't see Quan at first.
The bad boys return home bearing gifts. Pizza for all.
He holds the pizza box high in the air. Finally, he sees Quan.
Well, maybe not for all.
Blackout. Act 2. Scene 1. An open box of pizza sits on the bar. Everyone is indulging in the pizza, with the exception of Tom, who sits and observes the others.
Thanks for the pizza, guys. It's great. I didn't realize how hungry I was. Last time I ate was breakfast.
Just to be clear, the pineapple was not my choice. I think it's sacrilegious.
I like it.
You gonna have a slice?
I lost my appetite.
This is only the second time I've had pizza. Last time I tried it was some bar in Saigon. I was sick for 3 days afterwards. I think the cheese was bad. I ended up with a bad case of salmonella poisoning.
So, Quan, is it?
That's right.
Your English is pretty good. How'd that happen?
My dad went to medical school at Stanford, and my mom was an English teacher.
So you've been to the States before?
No. My mom and dad got married after my dad came back from medical school.
My mom was an English teacher.
Vietnamese is a bitch of a language. I had a buddy who wanted to get into special forces, so he went to language school. Most guys didn't last long. One guy even killed himself.
That's harsh.
You must picked up some of the lingo, especially since your girlfriend was a native.
Don't start again, Tom.
What? I'm just making friendly observation. There's no harm in that in there. I mean, what do you say, Bobby? No harm, right?
No harm.
See? What did I tell you, Sarge? Come on. I want to hear some Vietnamese.
Bon ko ho ho kasmot kon ki.
Hey, what's funny? Did you say something funny? A joke? I want to hear the joke.
It wasn't a joke.
But it was funny?
No, I said, you have the breath of a monkey.
Fuck you.
I just put together the first few words I could remember.
And those were the only words you could come up with?
He was either that or Et Kamoy Muwa Tue Sa Kan Mua Swan.
Hey, what did he say?
You smell like fresh flowers after a spring rain.
You know what? I'm not the asshole here.
You're right, I was out of line. I apologize.
He reaches for the pizza box and extends it to Tom.
Come on, have a piece of pizza. Think of it as a peace offering.
I bought the damn pizza.
Yes, of course.
Tom hesitates, but eventually takes a slice of pizza from the box and takes a big bite.
There we go. That's what I like to see, a ceasefire. Anyone want to play any more tunes on the box? My treat.
Ah, we could really use is some live entertainment.
The only fond memory I have of Nam were some of the titty bars with the go-go dancers.
Sorry, boys. We're going to have to keep things a little cleaner.
Ooh, I saw Bob Hope's Christmas show in '66. It was at Freedom Hill in Da Nang. And Margaret performed. Ooh, the guys went crazy.
You want to talk about some titties? Huh? She had a pair.
Can't argue about that.
Come on, boys. Show a little respect.
Relax, Sarge. I don't think Aunt Margaret is going to have Watson in here anytime soon.
Nah, too bad.
Didn't see Hope in Korea. But there was this comedian in the Army Special Services. He was funny as hell. He did great impressions.
Oh, are you talking about Frank Borsch?
That's it. That's the guy. I actually got to meet him. Nice guy. Followed his career. I remember when he played the Riddler in the Batman TV series.
I remember him from an episode of Star Trek. He played this alien whose face was half black and half white, and his enemy was another alien whose face was also black and white, except on the opposite side.
I remember that episode.
I don't get it.
Is that the guy who did all the big movie star impressions? Jimmy Stewart, Burt Lancaster, John Wayne, James Cagney?
Anybody can do Cagney.
Oh, you think so?
You turn around the side, you dirty yellow belly rat! Or I'll shoot you up there!
Not bad.
I love American movies. They were popular, very popular, in the 50s in Saigon.
You went to American movies in Saigon?
When I was a kid, they helped me with my English. I really love the old silent movies. About once a month, on Saturday mornings, they have silent movie Saturdays.
I'm guessing silent movies didn't help you with your English.
Well, maybe not the silent movies.
He's playing with your Kwan, just ignore him.
Oh.
Well, if you're just gonna ignore me, that calls for another drink.
Tom extends his glass to Sarge, who reluctantly pours him another shot of the vodka.
Hey, how about you just leave the bottle out? Just leave the bottle.
Hey, you didn't happen to see the Great Train Robbery, did you?
Yes, I did. It was one of my favorites. Maybe want to visit the Wild West.
The crazy part is they filmed it over in New Jersey. Not exactly the Wild West. Still, it was the greatest silent film western ever made. Hell, it might be the greatest western ever made. They tried to remake it in England with Sean Connery. It just didn't work.
I can't imagine 007 in the Western.
Remakes almost always suck. Especially when you're trying to make a remake of the greatest film western ever made, silent or talkie.
Well, I don't know about that. Stagecoach was pretty good with John Wayne.
John Wayne couldn't hold a candle to Bronco Billy Anderson.
John Wayne was a phony, always playing war heroes. The guy never served a day in his life.
That true?
Afraid so. You got a 3A family dependency deferment. A lot of guys resented it.
How'd you feel about it, Sarge?
Well, I guess it bothered me a little, but I'm not so sure I wouldn't have done the same thing if I'd had the chance.
I remember seeing the Green Beret movie in '68 with John Wayne.
Total bullshit. Any asshole can act like a hero. But put them in a live fire situation and most of them would shit their pants.
Not all of them were phonies. Jimmy Stewart was the real deal. Flew 20 missions over Nazi Germany as a bomber pilot.
Marion.
What?
Marion Robert Morrison. That was John Wayne's real name. What kind of a war hero named Marion?
One of my guys in Nam was named Cass.
You mean like Cass? Isn't Cass Elliot of the Mamas and the Papas?
Yep, and his nickname was Mama.
Shit, me.
Couldn't make that up.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is green.
Enough already. We already did a sing-along.
Oh, California Dreamer. Great song.
If you're not gonna let me sing, I need another shot.
Not sure that's a good idea.
Oh, come on, I'm bored.
All right, but you're on probation.
Yes, sir, Sarge. Whatever you say, Sarge.
Sarge pours Tom a drink.
Hey, don't be stingy.
Listen, Tom, once you finish your drink, you should let me take you home.
What home? I've got a studio apartment in Alphabet City that smells like cat piss and gets broken into on the regular.
That sounds terrible.
I'm not looking for sympathy, especially not from you.
Man, you need to back off. Right, either that or get some serious therapy.
I've already had therapy. It was court ordered. Here, I had some issues with my wife. My old man thought therapy was for pussies, so I just needed to man up. So I said, fuck therapy.
What happened with your wife?
She left.
I'm sorry.
Listen, Quan, your English may be pretty good, but your hearing sucks. I told you, I'm not interested in your pity or sympathy.
What's your problem, Tom? Huh? You've been on Quan's case from the moment you met him. Why? Because of who he is? Where he comes from? I mean, you decided who he was without even knowing a damn thing about him.
What the hell do you know about him?
I know what he did. How he helped. He saved lives, damn it. Without him, lives would have been lost. American lives.
Good for him. But who is he now? How long has he even been in the States? How long have you been here?
3 months.
3 damn months? That's it? Saigon fell 6 years ago. I want to know what the hell you've been up to for 6 fucking years. I mean, I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the room, but I'm just not ready to join this kumbaya happy reunion moment with someone who looks like exactly the sort of fucks who killed my friends.
I understand.
Well, then you're the only goddamn person in the room who understands.
Just what is it you want from him? What do you need him to prove to you?
I want to know, who the hell is he really? Where does he come from? And more importantly, what the fuck he wants now?
You don't have to answer him.
No, it's all right. He has some fair questions. I don't know where to begin.
Well then, by all means, let me help.
Damn, you're really a shithead.
Yep, something we can agree on. All right, little buddy. Why don't you start by telling us what happened to you after the war ended?
I tried to get out of the country right as Saigon was falling. I wanted to get to my parents and family out, but I didn't have a chance. Got to my dad's medical clinic, but I was too late.
What do you mean too late?
Viet Cong got there first. They'd already been murdered.
Why?
Because their son had collaborated with the Americans. At that point, I realized the only way I could protect what was left of my family was to get out. And maybe, after things calmed down a bit, I could come back for my wife and kids. So, I managed to make it to Guam. After about a year, I tried to go back in country to get what was left of my family out.
That must have been a hairy proposition.
Actually, it wasn't that hard getting back in, but I got snatched up pretty quickly. And as a collaborator, they sent me to a re-education camp.
What's that, like a prison?
That's a polite way of putting it.
It was hard, but it was a sacrifice I had to make for my family.
You don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, he does. I want to hear the whole story. The truth.
I spent most of my first 2 years inside a Connex box, one I shared with another prisoner.
You talking about one of those military air freight containers? Jesus, those things are like 4x4.
The Americans left a bunch of them behind, just abandoned them.
And you had to live inside one.
Almost 24/7 in the beginning. Eventually, they let us out for a few hours every day to perform hard labor. Or they'd send us out to the rice paddies to find mines that had been left behind. After I'd get through the day, I'd go back in the box. Sometimes they put broken glass in the bottom of the box, and I'd usually only get one bowl of rice and a cup of water.
The Geneva Convention established rules against that sort of treatment.
I doubt if anyone cared about that.
How long did this go on?
A couple of years, I think.
You think?
I've lost track of time on purpose. Finally, they moved me to a more conventional prison. They even let my wife visit after I wrote what seemed like one of 100 confessions.
One wasn't enough.
No. And each confession was like 20 pages long. Then we'd be interrogated. And if we left out any detail, we'd have to rewrite the confession. We were also forced to make public confessions to the other prisoners, and we were required to criticize each other. After 3.5 years, they let me go, after I signed one last confession.
What'd you confess to?
Honestly, I don't remember what I signed. At least not the details. I just signed. My only goal was to get out and somehow save my family, so I would have signed anything.
I remember when the North Vietnamese paraded our POWs out to make propaganda videos admitting they were war criminals for the U.S.
And all this happened just because you were an interpreter?
That's it.
The State Department finally stepped in and started working to get some of our Vietnamese allies out of the country. It took me almost 4 years to track Quan down and help him get out.
What happened to your family?
My wife and kids are still there. I'm hoping to go back in again. I'm not giving up.
Bravo! Good story! But you're leaving something out.
What? What's he leaving out? What the hell more do you want from him?
The re-education camps. They had to fuck with your mind and made you rethink how you saw ugly Americans. Maybe you stopped seeing us as the great liberators. Maybe we really were the bad guys. Huh? Maybe you're looking for a little payback. Torture can make a believer out of anyone. So, did they make you a believer? Were you ready to join their cause? I mean, why wouldn't you change? I would.
When I found my parents, both of their throats had been slit. That image stuck in my head through everything, all the torture. I never lost sight of who the real bad guys were.
Satisfied?
You don't really want to know what I believe or think.
Come on, Tom. I know you a long time. You're not as big an asshole as you pretend to be.
Now there's a ringing endorsement.
I love America. Always have. I know it's not perfect, but at least it gives people a chance. It gave my father a chance to fulfill a dream. It gave him a chance to become a doctor so he could return to his home and help his people. Now I've got a dream. I'm going to get my family back and bring them here so we can live our dreams.
Cheers to dreams.
Cheers to dreams.
Quan doesn't say anything but raises his bottle of beer to join the toast.
Don't be a shithead, Tom. Besides, I know you're not going to ignore a toast.
Hey,
It's not
Mom.
a chance to drink.
My glass is empty.
Against my better judgment, I can take care of that.
Sarge crosses to Tom and fills his glass. Sarge fills his own glass and joins in the toast.
Well, I think that's a good note to end the evening on.
What are you saying?
I'm really sorry, guys. Gotta close up shop for the night.
Ah, party pooper.
You know what? I'm good with it. I'm exhausted.
Me too. I've never been much of a drinker anyway.
I appreciate everyone understanding. I gotta be here bright and early tomorrow and start organizing things.
For what?
I told you. We're shutting the bar down.
I thought that wasn't for a couple months.
Yeah, what I meant to say was we're not actually moving to Florida for a couple of months, but I'm locking the doors on this place in about a week.
So you're only gonna be open for another week?
Off and on. Gotta be spending most of my time doing inventory and boxing things up. Thinking about having some kind of auction.
So you own everything in this place?
Right down to the studs.
I called dibs on the liquor.
Yeah.
The jukebox is yours?
Yeah, I bought it right after I took over the place from my dad. I'm taking it with me to Florida. Getting a place with a nice finished basement. When the grandkids come to visit, they can hang out with their friends and listen to music.
You might have to update your playlist.
Nothing wrong with the songs on there.
I'm betting they're not gonna be too big on listening to Bing Crosby sing "Going My Way."
That's just one of the tunes on there.
How much you want for that mirror behind the bar? My wife would love the frame. It'd go great in our den.
Make me an offer.
I got dibs on the dartboard.
Yeah, tell you what, Tom. That'll be my gift to you.
I knew it. I've always been your favorite.
Favorite pain in the ass.
Fuck you, Chuck.
I've heard that before.
What are you gonna do with the bar, man? It's a real beauty. Looks like an antique to me.
As Sarge tells the story of the bar history, Tom reaches for the bottle of vodka without anyone noticing and pours himself another drink, a double.
Could be. I hadn't really given it much thought until we started talking about the old movie studio in New Jersey. I remember the story Dad told me about when he bought the bar. He got it in 1919. Went to some estate sale at a warehouse in New Jersey. They were selling leftover props and set pieces from some silent movie studio. Evidently, the bar was used in a bunch of old movies. He only paid $300 for it.
Holy Christ!
Hey, watch your language.
Sorry, but do you remember the name of that studio? Could it have been the Edison Manufacturing Studio?
That really doesn't ring a bell.
How about where in Jersey your dad went?
Ah, that I remember. It was in West Orange, New Jersey.
Hot damn!
What?
The Edison Manufacturing Studio was located in West Orange. It was the only studio in that part of New Jersey. Most of the other studios were in Astoria, Brooklyn, or Upper Manhattan.
Okay, so is that about the bar from some old studio in West Orange? What's the big deal?
The big deal is that Edison Manufacturing Studio made the Great Train Robbery, starring Bronco Billy Anderson.
Get out of here.
That's amazing.
Well, are you telling me this bar could actually be from the Great Train Robbery?
Well, check it out.
Does anyone remember if there's a saloon scene in the movie?
There is. I remember it because a lot of parents are upset that their kids were exposed to a movie with scantily dressed saloon girls.
Hookers.
Hookers?
Boom Boom Girls.
Oh, right. Got it. That's what I was talking about.
The bar is really from the Great Train Robbery. It could be worth a small fortune. You could retire in style, Sarge.
How can I find out if it's the real bar?
Shouldn't be too hard. You just need to get like a film historian out here to check it out.
Damn.
Yeah, I might be able to help you with someone with that. I got an old army buddy, teaches screenwriting at NYU.
Well, that would be great.
Mind if I ask you, what you gonna do about all the clocks?
Probably keep them. They measure more than time. There's a different story that comes with each clock.
I love the Felix the Cat clock.
Yeah.
Never seen one quite like that.
It's a classic. Came out in 1932, the first year they made them. I got it for $3 at a yard sale. Doesn't work a lick.
My grandma had a clock just like that. Well, not that old, but you know what I mean. She kept it in her kitchen. Man, just seeing that clock, I can almost smell her pecan pie.
You should take it.
I can't do that.
Sure you can. You earned it.
Tom, now very drunk, tries to get up from his bar stool with a glass in his hand.
I gotta pee.
As he's getting up, he loses his balance. He tries to catch himself on the edge of the bar with the hand holding his glass. The glass shatters on the bar, but Tom still manages to catch himself and stay upright.
Oops, sorry.
He looks to the broken glass.
Yeah, put that on my tab, will you, Sarge?
Dear Lord, Tom, you're drunk. I should have cut you off sooner. You need to go home.
I'd rather not.
Come on, Tom. I'll take you home.
Nope, not leaving. How do you say no in Gook talk?
All right, that's enough.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Hey, I asked you a question, goddammit. How do you say it?
Kung.
Kung? Like Kung Ho? Well, I'm Kung Ho, motherfuckers. Anyway, Kung. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Good. You see, Lieutenant, you're not the only one who can speak a little Gook. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, shit. I got him.
Chuck rushes to Tom's side.
Come on, buddy. Let's get you to the latrine.
Tom throws his arm over Chuck's shoulder and he's led toward the hallway that leads to the bathroom.
I should go. I think my being here still makes things worse.
What? No, it's not you. The guy needs help. He's needed help for a couple of years.
He's carrying some kind of heavy load. I've seen it before. He needs to talk to someone.
Well, you heard him. He thinks therapy is for pussies.
He has no family?
Not to speak of.
What about his father?
Oh, he's a real piece of work. Old school, by-the-book, military asshole. He came in one time once to take Tom home. He walked in like he had a ramrod up his ass. He wasn't concerned about Tom being drunk. He was just embarrassed that his son couldn't hold his liquor. Called him a loser. Just like all the other losers who fought in Nam. The only war the US of A lost, he said.
Heard that before.
Never called his dad again. Sometimes when he gets drunk, I just let him stay here. I even brought an old army sleeping bag so he could curl up in a corner. I probably shouldn't serve him at all, but I don't think he has anywhere else to go when he needs to let off steam. Chuck has taken him home a few times, but he's got a family, so it's a little awkward.
Tom and Chuck emerge from the bathroom and make their way to the bar. Tom has sobered up a little, but he's still shaky on his feet. Chuck helps him onto the bar stool.
How you doing, Tom?
I feel like shit.
Can you plug in the hot plate and make a cup of joe?
All I got is some Senka.
Oh no, fuck Senka! I want another drink!
That's not gonna happen, buddy.
Tom slams his hand down hard on the bar. His hand hits a piece of broken glass, but Tom and everyone else doesn't seem to notice what he's just done.
I'm not your fucking buddy!
All right, that's enough.
No, it's not enough! Give me a drink!
Tom, listen to me. You need to calm down.
I don't want to calm down!
Okay, what do you want? Besides another drink.
I want to tell my goddamn story!
Your story.
And what happened, everyone else told their story. I want to tell my story!
All right, sure. You can tell your story, but then you gotta go home and get some sleep. Tom? Tom?
What? Oh, yeah, my story. We were due for a run on the trail in the Iron Triangle.
Shit, that was some hairy stuff.
Went out to the bar the night before with my best bud, Stanley Wicker. Stan the man. He loved the Cardinals. He used to tell everyone his name was Stan Musial.
Was he?
Was he what?
Named after Stan Musial.
Who was named after Stan Musial?
Your friend, Stanley.
Oh, no! He was named after his dad on account. Anyway, I just call him Wick. Reveille. Was 5 a.m. I woke up sick as a dog, probably just hungover. It was my turn to take point, but Wick said I was in no shape to be out in front, so he'd take my spot, cracking bad jokes. The sergeant had to tell him to shut his pie hole a couple of times. We were probably about 5 miles out when it happened. Things have been quiet for quite a while. We started talking about how the Cardinals were going to whip the Tigers in the World Series. Next thing I know, there was a click. Wick actually turned around and smiled just before the explosion. I was knocked on my ass. There was blood all over me. I thought I was hit, but I didn't feel anything. Couldn't hear anything either. At least not for a minute. Then I saw him right next to me.
Saw what?
Wick's bloody foot. It was still on his boot.
Oh my God.
When my hearing came back, I could hear Wick screaming. Never heard a scream like that. I still hear it. I got to him as quick as I could. There was nothing I could do. I tried to stop the bleeding. When he saw his leg was gone, Wick begged me to let him go. I held on to him.
You didn't make it?
He bled out. I'm the one.
What do you mean you're the one?
I should have been on point. Should have been me.
No, you can't blame yourself.
Fuck you! Fuck all of you!
He tries to stand but collapses to the floor and sits. He clenches his fist even tighter. Blood begins to drip from his hand.
Tom, your hand!
Tom opens his fist and a piece of glass falls to the floor.
Oh, will you look at that?
Bobby starts to move toward him.
Hey, let me help.
Hey, wait for me.
That needs to be cleaned up.
Do you have a towel?
Yeah, sure.
Sarge gets a clean towel from behind the bar and hands it to Quan. Quan approaches Tom, who continues to study his bloody hand.
May I?
No, not you, you fucking gook. I don't want your goddamn help.
Quan ignores Tom's resistance and continues to move toward him. He kneels down in front of Tom.
Please.
Quan offers his hand and waits. Tom hesitantly but finally extends his hand to Quan so he can examine the cut.
It's not too bad.
Should we call an ambulance?
I don't think that'll be necessary. Just need to clean the wound and bandage things up.
I got a first aid kit.
That would be helpful.
Sarge takes a box from under the bar. Bobby retrieves the kit and hands it to Quan. Quan lets go of Tom's hand to open the first aid kit and examines its contents.
Good. We got some hydrogen peroxide.
Quan reaches for Tom's hand again. Tom is less reluctant in allowing Quan to take his hand. Quan begins to wipe up the blood.
You think you'll need stitches?
I don't think so. The cut's not very deep.
Quan finishes cleaning up the blood and opens the bottle of hydrogen peroxide.
This may sting a little bit.
As the hydrogen peroxide is applied, Tom doesn't react. Quan carefully wraps Tom's hand with a large ace band-aid.
There you go. Good as new.
Nice job, Quan. You fixed him up good.
Well, as I said, my dad was a doctor. Picked up a few tricks along the way.
Quan gets up and extends a hand to help Tom to his feet. Tom hesitates. He looks to Sarge.
Did I win the pool?
The pool?
Did I have the best story?
The best story? Oh, sure. Sure.
Tom looks back to Quan's extended hand and finally reaches out to take it. Quan pulls Tom to his feet. Tom grabs Quan and pulls him into an embrace.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know. So am I.
After a moment, Quan and Tom break their embrace. Tom is still unsteady on his feet and he starts to lose his balance. Bobby rushes forward to catch Tom. Quan helps Bobby steady Tom, and together, Quan and Tom help Bobby to sit in the chair near the center stage table.
We got you. All right, you're gonna be okay.
Chuck finishes off a glass of beer he has in his hand.
I was 9 years old in 1934, middle of the Depression. Even though we didn't have much, I still had a great Christmas. My folks got me a set of toy soldiers. Not the plastic kind they have today, but these little metal ones. The set includes soldiers in all different poses, with rifles, machine guns, every pose you could imagine. I loved playing with them, posing them, imagining them in great battles. I was always the hero, the guy who saved the day. Oh, I couldn't wait to grow up so I could join the army, become a real-life hero. Part of my wish came true when I joined the army. I was no hero. Anyone who says they were a hero is lying. I knew guys who were heroes, but most of them don't want to talk about it. And the few who will talk about it pretty much say the same thing. They weren't looking to be heroes, they just wanted to survive, to get back home. The truth is, everyone wants to be a hero until somebody dies.
We keep doing the same crap. It makes no sense.
Stand By Me begins to play. The lights fade. End of play.